Hi, Arena 7 here, your weekly updates for the 3rd through the 7th of June. Your joke for the week: we all know that Albert Einstein was a genius, but his brother Frank was a monster. That's a great joke, everyone. So there are only 13 days of school left. That amounts to basically this week, next week, then Regents Week, and then there are I think 2 or 3 days at the end of the year where we're coming back. That means there are only 8 days of school left prior to Regents. If you started today and you did 4 tasks each school day, you'd have half a credit by the end of the year. So if you're planning on earning more credits than that, you should be doing more work than that. Cool, so our credit updates. Last month, sadly, we did not hit our 19.5 credit goal. We were literally 5 tasks between 4 students from completing that. So that was definitely realistic. We were pretty close, but alas, we did not do it. So that does mean that we can earn a bunch of credits in June. We have at least 15 credits that are on the edge, which means they're 70% or more complete. And then there are definitely a bunch more there in the pipe to be able to be earned by this week, hopefully. But shout out to the following students who are all very close to earning credits: Manuel, Rochelle, Jonathan, Yuritsa, Ryan, Mario, Christy, Keith, Ide, Manny, Jayla, and Jonathan, another one. Boom, boom. I think there are probably more here, which brings me into the reminder on school policy. Our school has a school-wide policy of a 2-school-day turnaround for student feedback after turning in an assignment. I'm trying to communicate with teachers around that, but your voice is very important in this. If this is not happening for you, please make sure you email the teacher responsible for grading and then talk to Ethan and Ty. It's the end of the year. Do not wait on this until the last week hoping you're going to get feedback. You have to talk to people now. Okay, cool. This week is pretty hectic and a little weird. First, we have 2 days off. That is Eid, Tuesday, and Anniversary Day, which is Thursday. So there's only days of school: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Jonathan's birthday is tomorrow, and Jonathan is also doing a presentation on the 5th. I encourage everyone to come in and talk about it. It's a portfolio. We're calling it a portfolio capstone, but it's basically the last part of one of his global credits. It should be a pretty cool and interesting discussion. I'm going to talk about Monday in a little bit more depth. So, Monday is the Global New Framework Regents. That's Romario, Ide, and Jonathan are all scheduled to take that Regents. All other students in the school are going to be working in a common workspace, so we're not going to be in Arena 7. Teachers are going to have a different schedule for that time, but be ready to work on your own kind of independently a little bit more than you would on other days, and that's going to run basically all day. If there's somebody who you need to speak to, all the teachers will be in the building, but I'm not sure what the schedule looks like tomorrow, so we'll communicate to that to you as quickly as possible. But yeah, and there'll be signs up around the school. Cool. Quick reminder for everybody who's planning on taking a Regents. We are supporting success, which means you should be working to be successful in this and not just wandering in to take a Regents. Our ways to make sure that you're getting ready to actually be successful on this test are for you to take a mock Regents to understand what you know and what you need to learn, and then completing a course in the subject area. We found that most people who are passing a course in the subject area are passing the Regents, and people who don't, do not. So if you want to make it worth your time, please make sure that you're finishing at least one course. I am not officially programming students unless I have word from teachers around that. So let me just talk about what is on this slide, because this is all your Regents data you need to know. Anyone who is green over the test is a student who I have been asked to sit or is sitting for the Regents and have met the Regents sitting requirements. If you do not see green over a particular test, that means you have not hit those requirements. Early next week, I'm going to be doing the final batch order for Regents. So make sure you earn those credits if you're interested in sitting for those tests. And just a quick heads up for Regents Week, Monday, which is tomorrow, 9:15 is that Global History New Framework. Then on the 18th of June, which is a Tuesday, US and Living Environment. Wednesday is ELA and Algebra. Thursday is another Global and Earth Science. And then the Friday is Geometry and Algebra 2. That whole week, we will have space for students to be able to work if you're still interested in earning credits. Finally, post-lunch plans this week. We do not have any scheduled post-lunch plans for tomorrow, which is Monday for me. Tuesday, there is no school. Wednesday, we'll be doing kind of activity for Math Lab. Thursday, there's also no school. And then Friday, we'll be doing end-of-year meetings and maybe a big final arena meeting for the end of the year. Cool. That's all I got. Let's go Arena 7.